let's talk about abs. And the reason why I'm bringing up abs is because there's always a lot of talk about it in January, because people want to get fit, they want to get themselves ready for summer. Now let's just talk about them. First of all, it's a lot easier for a man to show his six-pack than a woman. The average woman, right, is between 22 and 30% body fat, okay? And that isn't an average anymore, because a huge portion of the population are actually overweight and 30% plus. Now, in order to see your abs in a woman without training them ever, depending on how genetically your body is compositioned and how you carry fat, a woman won't be able to see her abs at all until she's between 18 and 22% body fat. Now, say you've never trained your abs before and you're 18% body fat and you can see them. Your abs might be this high. Can you see the thickness of this? Now, imagine that's per ab in your six pack, right? Now, in order for you to be able to see your abdominal muscles in your abs, you need to make them thicker, okay? Because potentially, if you make them thicker, you can see that under the fat. So potentially, you could carry more body fat to see your abs. Next problem. In order to train your abs, you need to train them at the same way you train your biceps to make it bigger, your quad muscles to make it bigger, your delts to make it bigger, your chest. Progressive overload, not just sit-ups. Sit-ups will help strengthen your core, but they won't build your thickness of your abs as quick as you'd like. Most people would lose interest by the time they get to this thickness by just doing sit-ups. It doesn't mean you have to do them every day. You just train them 10 to 12 sets a week with progressive overload weekly. And over time, you'll start to see them. Now, someone I used to talk to said to me once, you'll never see your abs. And then they counteracted, because it was in a text message, with, don't take that as not to try. I've only ever seen mine after a dehydrated night of drinking. And, you know, they come to the surface. You might have really good genetics and more testosterone and might be able to see them at a lower body step. So don't let that deter you from trying to get them. But that's common. And that person was right in some sense. Now, I can see my top two abs, and I can see the next two, and I can see the line at the bottom under my belly button. But I've got a little donut about that big round my belly button that's probably about that thick and fat, where I need it to be that thick and fat. Now, in the morning, after I've gone to the toilet, if I stand right upright, breathe in, and then tense my abs, I can now see my abs move under the fat. I never used to be able to see that. That's taken a couple of years to be able to see. People think, okay, yeah, I'll be able to see my abs. The abs are the hardest body part to see as a woman, right? Women train their bums and their stomachs. Men train their chest and their arms and shoulders. We all have insecurities and things that we want to show, but abdominal muscles, you need to progressively overload them the same way you progressively overload your chest, and your body fat needs to be really low. So if you're not consistent at the gym, get consistent at the gym for 6 months to a year, then concentrate on your diet and try and show yourself some abs. But it's going to take you at least a year to build the muscles up to where you want to see it. Otherwise you're going to look really anorexic. It is what it is. Unless you've got really good genetics where you don't carry too much fat here, you might see it at a higher body fat. Predominantly, it's really hard for women to show their abs and be healthy. Peace, love and light.